I've been practicing lean in some form or another now for about 16 years, since I first heard about it back in 2004. And throughout that time, I've steered really clear of using all the Japanese terminologies, to the point at which some people have challenged me and said, well, you don't really know lean. There's lots of Japanese terms that you see bandied around. If you Google any of them, or if you look on anything that's talking about lean, you'll see words like Poka-yoke and Hoshin Kanri, or Genchi Genbutsu, all these sorts of things. And I really struggle with why we use these terms, because are we teaching people about continuous improvement and how to do things better, or are we giving them Japanese lessons? In Japan, where there are a lot of roots of lean, they use these words to describe things because they speak Japanese. They're not using a completely different language to describe what's going on. They're using their own language, which makes perfect sense. Some people will say that the reason they use them is it gives the concept of continuous improvement a more memorable hook. That the use of the Japanese term gives a deeper appreciation of the topic, or it's a sign that you know what you're talking about. I'm not sure that's really the case. I think you can do all of these things using the appropriate word in your mother tongue that you're trying to describe them in. But my biggest reason for not using the Japanese terms is this, is if you're trying to create a culture of a continuous improvement, or a culture of anything for that matter, you want to have that culture be inclusive, not exclusive. You want it to include as many people as possible. So if you're in an English-speaking country and suddenly people are talking about Haijunka or Kaizans or any other Japanese term that they've happened to pick up at a training course, that is going to create an exclusive environment, like a little club where only the people that have been on that training will know those terms. Whereas what you want for continuous improvement is for it to be pervasive throughout the entire organization. You want to feel like people can all contribute, and a secret language that only a few people know doesn't do anything to help foster that. There's nothing like a secret language to make people feel excluded. So the next time you're thinking about lean training, or have been on lean training, or you're thinking of creating some lean training, or doing some lean work in your organization, steer clear from the Japanese words and stick to the English version, or whatever language you speak, to make your point.